Iron Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul goes down this Friday night, but before they get ready to rumble, let's talk about the who, the what, and how you can bet on the most anticipated boxing match of the year with our New York Post betting analyst, Erich Richter. Eric, what's going on, my man? Happy belated birthday.
Hey, I appreciate you, BL. How we doing?
All right. Did you think that, 2 days after your birthday, a 58-year-old would be fighting a 27-year-old, and that would be the biggest boxing match of the year?
Oh man, I don't even know what boxing. I don't even know what to call boxing these days. Is this boxing or is this is like a TV show? I don't even know.
Yeah, it's WWE. It's all entertainment, I feel like. But before we get into the bets and the money lines that you like, there are some people who are watching this interview right now that won't even be allowed to bet. So how come 7 of the 38 states with legalized gambling have banned wagers on the fight, and that includes New York?
Yeah, well, for New York alone, New York is one of the more restrictive states for betting. And, gambling is a state issue. So state by state, they make their own decisions. And New York's one of the more restrictive. They don't allow betting on a lot of stuff, like next team odds for different players and stuff like that. What it really comes down to in this specific case is that the Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson fight has whatever you want to call it, it's not the official rule set of boxing. There's different gloves, there's different rounds, there's different amount of rounds, there's different round times, there's only 2-minute rounds, there's only 8 rounds total. So from that perspective alone, the New York Gaming Commission decided this fight's kind of a farce. And it probably is. That's just the reality. Take that how you will. If you want to bet on it, there's plenty of states that you can. If you live in New York, you can. If you live near Connecticut, go to Connecticut. If you live near New Jersey, go to New Jersey. If you really want to bet it that bad, and there is some betting value here. So, we can talk about that a little bit. So if you do want to bet on it, you can probably make some money on it.
If you're itching that much to lay a line down, then go ahead, sneak across the state lines. I mean, you can cross state lines for worse. You mentioned, let's get into it for the people who can bet, who can, or you do cross state lines and you go to another state. You're the expert here. What's a money line that you like?
So this is crazy, right? 91% of the bets are on Mike Tyson right now on ESPN Bet. The public loves Mike. They always have, they always will. Jake Paul is, people want to see him get knocked out. It's the same thing with Floyd Mayweather. Everyone wanted to see Floyd get knocked out. Never happened, but everyone wanted to see it. The money is on Mike. 91% of the bets are on Mike. But the sharp money, the money that matters is on Jake Paul. The sharp sports book in Vegas, which will take professional action from anybody, Billy Walters, whoever. They have Jake Paul at minus 220. They're expecting the sharps to lay the hammer on Jake, especially as the fight, progresses. For me, you could still snag Jake Paul at minus 165 on BetMGM. It's a crazy line. I'm all over Jake Paul. He's the promoter of the fight. He's got the rule sets made on his own. I have questions about the drug testing as the promoter of the fight. He's 27. Tyson's 58. Jake's not losing this fight. It's just everything is stacked against Mike here. He's 58. He was in the hospital in May while training. He hasn't fought since 2005. Everyone betting on Mike Tyson, what are you doing? If you even watch the Roy Jones fight from 2020, Mike cannot move around the ring anymore. He has punching power. There's no doubt about that. Jake is just going to jab, jab, jab for 2 rounds. Probably knock him out in like the 6th round if he wants to. He might even just jab his way to decision because he doesn't want to knock out a legend and be hated for that as well. But I don't know what we're doing here. Everyone stop betting on Mike Tyson, please.
I don't know. He better put him away early because all it takes is one of those 1990 Mike Tyson hooks. And that's the entertainment of it because it's like, yeah, he's 58. Yeah, he didn't look as sharp against Roy Jones Jr. But at the end of the day, man, one of those Mike Tyson uppercuts. That's why the man had a whole Nintendo video game because of that lethal uppercut. You mentioned that how there's going to be 8 2-minute rounds. So is there a bet that folks can take for the over-under in terms of how long this fight goes?
Yeah, so I'm on the over 5.5 rounds here. It's -130. Get at Fanatics right now. The reason that I'm on this is I actually think Mike will have a good showing. A good showing doesn't mean a win, right? Mike Tyson's ideal scenario is he walks down Jake, maybe lands a shot, Jake backs up, and then he starts backing him into a corner, right? That's what Tyson was, he made his career off of that, backing people down, and then landing that, that left hook, that right hook, those violent power shots. I think Mike will have a good showing here. Actually, people are going to say, oh my God, he's unbelievable. He lasted 6 rounds with Jake. It's going to be a moral victory here. There are going to be no real victories. Mike Tyson's not winning this fight. A moral victory is he lasts 6, 7, or goes the distance. So you're going over 5.5 rounds here. So basically he needs to get through the 1 minute mark of the 5th round, or the 6th round. So for me, I'm going over 5.5. I think Mike will have a good showing. I think that Jake is going to pretty much just jab for the first 3 rounds and just don't get hit. Jake's only goal for the first 3 rounds is don't get hit. And Mike Tyson knows that. Rafael Cordero is his coach. Mike Tyson knows that. He's going to probably charge in. See what happens if you can survive the 5th round. That'd be great, for the bet, and then you can hit it at the 6th spot.
Yeah, Jake can float like a butterfly, but make sure you don't get stung by the bee. Erich, tell the people where they can find you, my man.
Yeah, got Twitter, Erich Richter with 3 R's at the end. Hit me up there. Instagram. Also, you'll see me doing some video content, some articles, NewYorkPostWebsite.com. Appreciate you all, and feel free to shoot me a DM. I'm always open.